Hello, welcome back to another video lecture of Financial Market and Instrument. You are watching our YouTube channel, UN College Digital Class and virtual platform of Udayanath Autonomous College of Science and Technology, Adaspur, Cuttack. So, we are discussing the financial market and instrument, and in our previous class, we had discussed about the non-banking financial institutions. So, what these non-banking financial institutions are, we had discussed, and we come to know that these are the financial institutions, those which are rendering some services other than the banking services. Like what we know in banking, the primary function of banking is to accept deposit and lending money, but these non-banking financial institutions basically did not accept deposits, but they render various financial services. And in these financial services, they are rendering services like they are giving venture capital service, they are giving mutual funds, they are working as a risk pooling institutions, they are giving many investment avenues to the investors, and many other things we have discussed. In today's class, we are going to learn more on that, and we will come to know or will discuss about the non-banking financial companies. So, without much delay, let's dive into the topic of today's discussion, that is non-banking financial companies. So, this non-banking financial companies or NBFC is a company which is registered under the Companies Act 2013, and they also have to attain the license from the Reserve Bank of India as explained in the section 45(1) of Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. So, according to the Companies Act 2013, these companies need to be registered under the RBI Act 1934. And the role of these non-banking financial companies in recent times has become very important according to its size in the Indian economy. So, these non-banking financial companies are rendering various important services, and they are the major contributor to the economy, basically to India if we will talk of. So, this Reserve Bank of India has differentiated non-banking financial companies based on different activities which they perform and whether they accept deposit or not. So, according to the fact that whether they are accepting deposit or they are not accepting deposit, these non-banking financial companies have been differentiated by the Reserve Bank of India. And the Reserve Bank of India licenses all different types of non-banking financial companies. So, there are various types of non-banking financial companies. If you see, they are asset finance company, investment company, investment companies, infrastructure finance company, housing finance company, microfinance company, etc. There are various sectors that these non-banking financial companies are rendering their services to. Now, let us have a look on these different types of non-banking financial company. So, first we will talk of the types of non-banking financial company based on their activities. So, based on the activities they are doing, the non-banking financial companies have been differentiated or categorized into various types. So, first category if you will see, they are the asset finance company. So, according to Reserve Bank of India, any banking company can act as an asset finance company on condition that the income arising from the aggregate physical assets supporting the economic activity should not be less than 60% of its total assets and total income. So, this is what the criteria for the asset finance companies, and this asset finance company can either be deposit taking or non-deposit taking, and all deposit taking non-banking financial companies have to register themselves with Reserve Bank of India as per given the Reserve Bank of India regulation. Another category is the investment company. In layman's term, if you'll see, this investment company is a company whose main business is managing and holding securities for investment. So those companies those who are managing the investment or those who are holding the securities for investment purpose, they are the investment company. That is what the layman's term we know. These companies invest funds on behalf of their clients, who in return are expected to share the profits and losses. So these companies exist only to invest. So as these companies are only concentrating for investment, they are categorized under the investment company. The third category is the loan companies. The loan companies under non-banking financial companies provide loans and advances for the working capital finance. As we know that the loan are the major or important part of a finance, and that is how the investors are motivated to invest, or that is the main source of investment for the investors. So these loan companies under non-banking financial company provide loans and advances for working capital finance, and a financial company would only be considered loan company if their 50% of total assets are in lending and 50% of total income arises from the assets which are lent. So they are the loan company. Next is the infrastructure finance company. So infrastructure finance companies are what? These are the companies which provide infrastructure loans for the development of various sectors, like we say for transportation, water and sanitation, energy, communication, social and commercial infrastructure, like that, for various important sectors or segment of the society. They are promoting or they are providing loan for the infrastructure of these important sectors. So the companies need to follow the following stipulations to be considered as infrastructure finance company. They need to deploy at least minimum of 75% of total assets in infrastructure loans, and the net worth of the company must be 300 crore rupees. So if this criteria is been fulfilled, or this criteria is attained, that the net worth of the company is must 300 crore rupees, and minimum 75% of the total asset is lent for infrastructural loans, then these companies are considered to be the infrastructure finance company. And the minimum credit rating of the company should be at A or equivalent of CRISIL, Fitch, ICRA, CARE, or an equivalent rating by any other credit rating agencies. So there must be the criteria of a grade or a rating of this company by the credit rating agencies. So then only we are considering this as an infrastructure finance company, and the certificate must support the request for registering a non-banking finance companies as infrastructure finance company, for their auditors confirming the asset pattern of the company of the latest financial year. The famous infrastructure finance company, if you will see, is Indiabulls Housing Finance. So this is an example of the infrastructure finance company which is rendering various infrastructural loans or loans for infrastructural sectors. Then we have the core investment company. These core investment companies are the non-banking financial company doing the business of acquisition of securities and shares, and they hold 90% of its asset in the form of bonds, equity shares, performance shares, like that. So they are the core investment companies. They are wholly and solely engaged in investment. So they are the core investment companies, and these companies need to invest not less than 60% in the equity shares of group companies. So, they have to invest not less than 60% of the equity shares. That is what the core investment companies are. Then another important category of non-banking financial company are the microfinance company. They are the many microfinance companies there are executing in India, which play some crucial role in the development of India, if you will see. And microfinance companies are those financial institutions that offer small scale financial services in the form of credit and savings to the poor in rural semi-urban areas. They are the microfinance companies. These microfinance services are meant to help them in economic activities, increasing savings and supporting self-empowerment. That is what the scene behind this microfinance companies. This microfinance company is a non-deposit taking firm regulated by Reserve Bank of India Act 1934. These companies are entitled to provide loans up to 50,000 individual coming under low income group living in rural or semi-urban areas. So, a company to be registered non-banking companies microfinance company, they should have minimum net capital of 5 crore after incorporation as a private limited company having equity share capital. So, this is what the microfinance companies are, and this is how the microfinance company operate. Next important segment is the housing finance company. The housing finance company, if we will talk of, these are the companies those which have mentioned housing finance as the main clause in its main memorandum of association. So, those who are focusing on housing loans or housing finance, what we are saying in their main cause or main clause, what we are saying in their memorandum of association, they are the housing finance companies, and these non-banking finance companies have complemented commercial bank in providing mid-term capital loans to individual or firms. Their flexibility and less stringent regulations provide them competing for an edge over commercial banks. This is what the housing finance companies are. They are also an important segment of the non-banking financial companies, or the companies those who are not into banking services but are the major portion of the financial services. So that are the companies on the basis of the deposits, if we see. So, the types of non-banking financial company on the basis of deposits they hold are the deposit accepting non-banking financial companies. So, these deposit accepting firm is required to register themselves with Reserve Bank of India as per the regulation laid down in the Reserve Bank of India Act 1934, and these NBFCs before incorporation need to register themselves under Companies Act 2013 and also attain a certificate of registration from Reserve Bank of India. And if the company accept deposit from the public, they need to follow particular additional regulation prescribed by the Reserve Bank of India. And a certain type of deposit accepting non-banking financial companies, if you will see, they are the loan companies, investment companies and asset finance companies. These are the few deposit accepting non-banking financial companies are. And the other is non-deposit accepting non-banking financial companies, and the non-deposit accepting non-banking financial companies does not need to register themselves. And it is a misconception that these non-banking financial companies not accepting public deposit need not register themselves. Reserve Bank of India will any non-banking financial company operating without registration as per their recent guidelines is not accepted. The only difference between non-banking financial companies registering deposit and the non-banking financial companies not accepting deposit is that the prior has to follow certain extra guidelines after registering themselves. So, this is what the non-banking financial companies according to the deposit terms is. So, these are the non-banking financial companies which we are talked of. These are the companies which are rendering the non-banking services which we are talked of in our previous classes. So, these non-banking financial companies, if you will see, they need to be registered and they also have to be registered themselves as the Companies Act 2013, and they should be registered under the Reserve Bank of India and get the certification from the Reserve Bank of India for operating in the economic system or to operate in the financial market. So, these are the non-banking financial companies, those which are providing various non-banking financial services, if you will see. And this non-banking financial services, as we see, can be categorized according to the activities that they are doing and according to the condition that whether they are depositing, whether they are accepting deposit or they are not accepting deposit. So, according to the activity they are rendering, there are various type of non-banking financial companies. If you'll see that what we discussed, that might be a housing finance company, that might be a company which is corely for investment, they might be the company which are taking a deposit, they might be infrastructural based company or giving finance or rendering service for the infrastructural sector and development of various important segment of the society and economy and providing infrastructural support to those sectors. They might be loan companies, which are providing a loan facility, or they might be deposit accepting or non-deposit accepting companies. So, there are various types of non-banking financial companies, and these non-banking financial companies are all under the regulation of Reserve Bank of India. They need to register themselves according to the Companies Act 2013 and regulate according to the regulation of the Reserve Bank of India. They are the one which are not banks, but are the very essential segment and part of the financial market. So, this is what the non-banking financial companies are. In our further classes, we will be discussing many such interesting topics on the financial market and instruments. For today, this is all. Thank you.